2.
Okay. Well, when I was 2, I guess you could say I kind of had a body mouth. I had many of dolls, and I would line them all up on my bed, and they all had a name, but I don't really remember any of the names. And I'd look at each one of them, point to them, and tell them all to quit their bitching. And I don't really know why I did, but I guess I did.
2 years old.
Okay, anyway, this is my family. I do have mom and dad, they're not separated. And me and my dad, I guess you can say we get along, kind of. But I love them both, but I recently became close to my mom when I started talking to her more. But I don't know, I just kind of let everything out with her the other day. And my dad, he doesn't know much about me. I don't tell him anything. And he's just kind of there for sports and does this dad thing with sports. And then I have my brother Chad. I guess you could say I like him. But he's there for me a lot, even though I don't really like it. But he's a sophomore in college, and he goes to Davenport and plays baseball. So I guess that's. And then this is my dad's side of the family and my mom's. My dad's side of the family, he has 3 sisters and one brother, but as you can see, his brother's not in there. His brother had leukemia and died when my dad was, 16. This is my mom's side of the family. She has 9 sisters and 3 brothers.
Holy fertility, Batman.
Okay, and then that's my grandma. And as you can see, my grandpa's not in there either. I never met him. He got hit by a train when my mom was 19. And then this is my dad's side of the family, and that's my grandpa. He passed away when I was in kindergarten, and he had a disease, but I don't remember what it was called, but yeah. And then these are my friends. I do have a lot of friends, but I'm really close to all of them. And in this picture, okay, I don't think probably none of you guys have ever done this, but okay, we and Katy did this one. We took a cup and filled it with water and sucked a cup to our face. We leaned back to try to drink it, and if it came on suction cup, it would just go all over you. And we basically continued to drink the most water out of the cup with the suction up to the face.
You're my special students.
Okay. These are my best friends. This is Kirby. We recently became close this year. I've hung out with her every weekend since the beginning of school year, literally every weekend. And I tell her a lot, and she's pretty open to me about everything. And then there's Callie.
What's going on? Why is her face? Oh, she's on glass. She's smashed on the glass. Okay.
Okay, and I obviously just met her this year, but we became really close between Carter and Doug. They're best friends, and so we're constantly with each other. And
well, she looks like a pig person smashed in there.
in that picture, we were actually car surfing.
Oh,
she
God.
was on
the sunroof.
Hood of my car. No, it was the hood of my, well, she was, there was a sunroof, and she climbed up to the sunroof and laid on top of the car, and fell down, kind of went down through, and was right on the windshield of the car. Okay, and then there's Carter. We've been on and off for 3 years, and he's my best friend. He knows probably the most of me out of anybody. I tell him everything, family problems, anything, and he usually has good advice. And we've been in a ton of fights, and we've dated a lot. And right now, we recently broke up, but we're still really good friends, and we're trying to work things out, but that's Carter. And then this is softball. It's my only sport I play now. Everyone knows I used to play basketball, but I don't play that anymore. But this was our pink team, our summer team, we were called Shepherd Shock, and we were the shocker, as you can see in that picture. And then this was my JV team from, I think that was freshman year, and that was probably my most memorable team. We had a ton of fun, we all got along really good. And then the green team up there was also one of my summer teams from 2 years ago, I think. And we had a lot of fun, but softball is a big part of my life. And then this would be an up of mine, which is my dad. He did last year, I was at a friend's house, and I got a call from my mom and got told he was in the hospital. He was in the hospital because they thought he had a heart attack, and he was in the ICU actually next to Anna's mom. And they were in there at the same time. My dad was in there for 3 days, and he ended up, they still don't know really what was wrong with him, but they know it wasn't a heart attack, which is a good thing. So, but yeah, that's it up in my life. Okay. And then it's lack of faith that makes people afraid of meeting challenges, and I believed in myself. This is my uncle. He was a big believer. I look up to him still today. He had lung cancer, and he died last year of it. He was my best friend. I told him everything, and to see him go down this road, he started off saying that he would always make it through. And he promised me he'd make it to my graduation. But as it came down to it, he got really bad really fast. And he told me I went and seen him his last week. And the day I left, he ended up dying. Because he called me and told me he couldn't take it anymore because it was basically taking his life. And he was in a lot of pain. And then chemo put him down. This was the picture on the right was him at the start, and then this was at the end. And I don't know, I'm proud that he stayed for as long as he could because he was really strong through it all. And then this is another up in my life. And you can always take the easy way out and give up, but real strength comes when you decide to keep pushing no matter what the circumstances are. This is Anna's mom, as she talked about. And she pushed through basically no matter what. She was extremely strong, and I'm very proud of her. And then the worst kind of pain is when you're smiling just to stop the tears from falling. And no matter how much pain she was in, she still smiled. She was as strong as ever. She's probably one of the strongest people I know. And that was a big up in my life, knowing that she could come out of that. And then, as you can see, it goes into the smiley face. And even when times get tough, always smile. Is the best advice I can. Yep, that's it.
I love it. Nicely done.
I don't like to hunt them, but when people hunt them and kill them, it makes me happy because they're not in the world. Because I really don't like them. And then smelly breath, when people walk up to me and you can just feel that nasty, it just makes you not want to talk to them. You just yep, okay, go away. And then pretty much